What up, what up, what up? We are back. Who am I? Jersey Street Corner, and this is the Prison Talk Show. So, today, people, I'm gonna give y'all a story about a little incident that happened when I was locked up in Gainesburg, North Carolina, with my cuz Dee, who's a big blood. We're gonna get into it, y'all. Coming up. Now, if you served any time in any state penitentiary, you know well the currency is commissary. So, you rely on this commissary essentially to live. This is how you eat. This is how you buy things. You want a haircut? Guess what? That costs 5 packs of miles. Yes. So you need to keep currency. And you also have to protect that currency. You can't just walk around with $1,000 worth of commissary in your pockets, in your cell, and not get tested. If you got tested on the streets, you're going to get tested in here. So, this brings us to this day where me and my cousin decide, we want a cell phone. We're tired of trying to get people to put money on the book so we can make phone calls, etc., etc. So we go to the dude that got the connect for the cell phones. Now, we tell him we want a smartphone. We want to be able to send emails and go on the internet and all of that good stuff. So we try and spend some bread. Now, the deal is half commissary so he could eat and live in there, and half would go to a Cash App account to his peoples. So they'd be alright. This is how this man was making his money, y'all. He was doing the damn thing. I ain't gonna front. So, we gave this man 50 soups, 3 cartons of Newports, 5 bricks of miles. If y'all don't know, it's 10 packs in every brick. So 30 packs of miles. A couple of cans of Jack Mat, and a few hygiene items. That totaled up to about, say, $800 that we gave him in total on commissary. It might have been a few other items involved, small things. And the rest we had to have sent through Cash App. Now, of course, we had to wait until the Cash App hit before we got our phone. So we waiting, and we waiting, and we waiting. 3 days would go by, y'all. And my cousin said, Hey, cuz, something ain't right, cuz. I'm like, what you mean, D? Look, something ain't right, cuz. I'm telling you, you don't know these niggas. I'm from out here. Something ain't right, cuz. This nigga got the bread already. I know he do. We done gave him our commissary, man. We need that phone, or we gonna have to do something to him. Or else he gonna think he could just get this shit off. Well, we go to chow in the morning. It's breakfast time. My cuz pull up on him on the left. I pull up on him on the right. We sit down right next to him. Put our plates on the table. What's good, bro? We've been waiting to hear from you for a few days now. This name was Uncle Rupp. And he like, oh yeah, I've been trying to get word to you, cause he was in another pod, y'all. I've been trying to get word to you. It's been a little hang up. Things is moving slow right now. It might be a few more days. Just give me a few more days, and the phone should come through. Alright. Now, we will find out a day later, Uncle Ruck got a bad drug problem. Yeah, y'all. So y'all already know where this headed. Now, little did we know, and I guess shame on us for not doing our investigations, but how many phone men could it be in the prison? Well, yeah, it's more than one, y'all. It's about probably 3, maybe more than that. We just went to the wrong one. This dude, Uncle Ruck, used to be the guy to go to. He used to be the #1 connect for that phone. But oh yeah, as his name precedes him, his actions don't. This man was juxing everybody to get money for drugs. He'd take all that commissary that you done traded him and that money you done sent him on that Cash App. He pushing it all over to the drug man. Yep. So, you know, it's a small network in here. The hustlers work together. The drug dealers talk to the pimps. The pimps talk to everybody else that's potential clients. So, if you one of them dudes that happen to have your ear to the streets, so say, you're going to hear the chitter chatter. And what I heard made me lose my mind, bro. I mean, we wasn't broke up in there by no means, but we gave this guy a grip. We gave this man upwards of $2,500 for a cell phone, fully loaded. Apple joint that we could make movies on. I had movies that I wanted to put out when I was in jail, y'all, that never happened. But y'all gonna get the movies one day. But anyway, back to this dude. Now by this time, y'all, I had already made it out of Aztec and back in the population. I got up with my cuz. We cellmates. It's all good. My cuz say I'm his little cuz only because he's 1 year older than me. Whatever. Alright. So immediately we start to, put our heads together and like, alright. So obviously he's gonna be in here for a minute. And I got at least a good 5 banger I'm gonna end up doing with him. Cause I just did a year of dead time. So I'm in here for the next 5 for sure. How we gonna get money, cuz? We start putting our heads together and we're like, yo, let's open a store. Let's run it together. He the big blood. Ain't nobody messing with him. Who gonna stop us? Alright, so we're gonna sell tobacco, soup, and soda. That's it. We stick into one lane so we can monopolize on it. The soup, the soda, and the tobaccos. That's your Newports, your Black & Milds, your Marlboros, all of that, your roll-ups. You want them? We got them. 1 for $3. Alright, you want it? You gonna owe me 3 back. We cool? Alright, get the hell up out of here. Don't tell nobody about this. So, we will run that cold game for a minute. And it came out to be that that's exactly what the pod needed. They needed a store. People run out of commissary easy, y'all. If y'all don't know, that's the quickest way to go in debt. And that's the quickest way to end up somebody's wife in jail, too. I got stories about that. Y'all better stay tuned. But anyway, when you borrow one item from somebody such as myself, now you owe me 3 items. You come back, because that one soup ain't enough. The next day you still gotta eat. And you want another one. Now you owe me 6 items. And it goes on and on and on. And some guys will let you get caught up in that trap. And when you owe them enough items, they'll tell you, hey, look, homeboy, you're going to have to pay up on them items. Or I'm going to have to do something to you. And that's where the story goes left. Now, by no means was I a blood or any gang member, but they saw and they noticed my heart. My cuz put the word down that his little cuz had more heart than half the niggas on set. And if anybody thought about touching me, they was gonna have to deal with him. And that came with war and hell, y'all. But anyway, I ain't had to worry about none of that. Why? Because when I got up in there, this maximum facility, we're going to see how maximum you are. Because I don't play no games when it comes to the get down. We went through there, y'all. And we went to his cell. Dude still had commissary in his cell hidden in his locker. Stuff that he stole from other people, y'all. Stuff that he stole from me and my cousin, y'all. Dee Dee looked at me and said, hey, man, what you want to do with him, cuz? I said, man, ain't no mercy for rats. And this dude right here, he potentially could be a rat. Because I don't think he gonna make it off this tier alive. So the first thing we did, we grabbed some socks. We went up in his bag of clothes and we grabbed some socks. Yeah, y'all. And we shoved them in his mouth. We shoved the socks in his mouth till he couldn't talk. Till we couldn't hear a murmur out of his damn mouth. Then we smacked him around for fun a little bit. Hard smacks. Pow! 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 Then after that, I went in his locker, y'all. And excuse me for being institutionalized, but I do have an example of what I took. Why? Because I still stack commissary now. I still use commissary as a form of barter and trade and currency. Look at this, y'all. You know how much this will go for in a joint? Like I said, a haircut will cost you 5 packs of miles. So unless you got money to stack up these miles and live like a king, you're going to be all scruffy up in there. Oh, you ain't getting access to them clippers. The barber got that on lock. You ain't getting that, homeboy. And if you want some of these right here, these are some of the hardest things to get. Yeah. Yeah, I know what those are. But you can't order them yourself because you get your cell tossed. You order cigars, they're going to know you trying to twist that tree. And you're going to get your cell tossed. You got to have somebody else bring them in 1 pack at a time. Not me, homeboy. I bring the whole box in. That's right. So, we took everything out of this man's locker. Put it in the pillowcase. Tied it up. We gave it to one of the blood homies to take it on out of here. We finna deal with this sucker. Man, as soon as that commissary left that room, we cleaned it out. We even took his bunky stuff. For being a buster and staying in the room with him. You were supposed to put him on the gate, buddy. You lucky we don't put you on the gate. Took all his stuff up out of there too. All the sodas. Everything. We even took his fan. We beat this boy to a pulp. I'm talking about WWF beatdown. My cousin DD jumped off the top bunk with an elbow slam. Boom! I think that ended the fight, y'all. All I know was old boy head did one of these moves like a basketball. Ba-boom! Blood and teeth. Yo. But again, y'all, and I guess we was getting good at these executions. We slid up out of there. No blood on our sneakers, no blood on our clothes. Hit the cell, made sure we was good, and we sat there and chilled in the room until count. Next thing you know, they calling the code. Code red, code red. And by then, y'all, we already knew we got away with it. We was in the room way before they noticed it, so there's no way they could put us back to it. The cameras don't even see around that corner. Nope. So, I know next time, if I got a problem with somebody over Commmissary, I know exactly where I'm going to drag them. You got to understand, me and my homeboys here in this jail are some of the worst individuals you will ever encounter. If you got it and we want it, we gonna take it. If you give us any kind of pushback, we gonna beat you down. No questions asked. So either you get with the program or you get rolled over. That's just what it was. And I don't care what y'all got to say about it. So what? I'm only 5'8". The rest of my crew ain't. And guess what? When I'm with my crew, I feel like I'm King Kong. Put the brakes on anybody. The beat down. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. And we get away with it, y'all. Why? Because we made for this shit. Y'all chumps that go to prison and get turned out and end up washing somebody's drawers, cleaning somebody's cell, shining somebody's boots, giving up your food trays, getting robbed for your commissary. Y'all chumps, y'all wasn't built for this life. Y'all chumps, the ones that only tough when they got a gun in their hand. But nah, ain't no guns here in this penitentiary. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I drop a new video every other day, and you never know what corner's gonna be talking about. If you have any specific topics you'd like to hear, get in the DMs, people. I need to hear your suggestions. But right now, I need you to hit that like button, share the videos, and subscribe. Show your boy Corner some love. Alright, y'all, with that, we out.